Hey guys, it's Mike with Narxoleptic Customs. Tonight we're going to be working with the Eastwood Versa-Cut 40 plasma cutter. I'm doing a design for a lady from work. She's somehow going to put this up over her couch. I don't know. So I'm gonna work with it tonight and try and get it cut out. It'll be my first real big cut. So I'm excited to try that. I am going to work with the plasma cutter a little bit in another part of the plate, to where I can make sure I've got the speed right, or not the speed. Been welding the last couple of days, so make sure I've got the amperage right and the PSI right. So this is 14 gauge, so it'll be sturdy enough to be able to hang on the wall, but not be too heavy to pull it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's get started. I'll get the plasma cutter hooked up and we'll go from there. All right. So for practice cuts, I'm going to start with the Arkansas, because I figure that'll give me enough lines and I'll have some practice in tonight. That way I feel better about cutting this. I do have the template, so it should be easier, but I want to get my speed down while I do this. So I'm going to spray paint it just to give me a rough outline. Makes it a little easier to see. So you can see I've put a guide here. Just gonna make it as easy as possible on myself. The cut looks really good. I want this one to be really nice. Hey! Not bad. All right. So that's all the way through there. Now we'll reposition the guide. Come down right here with it. And I can go in later and adjust the edge. There's the rough outline of Arkansas. That was way easier with the guide. I'm going to go in and make the edge look better. So, first pass, and I'll go in and clean up the edges some with a regular grinder, clean this up some. So, feel pretty good, not a whole lot of leftovers. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the template on the piece there, and we'll get to cutting it. Okay, so I'm a little nervous because I really don't want to mess this up. So, being that I usually start at a corner or on the edge, I'm going to start right here and cut this side, cut this little corner first. That way I get used to the tracing of it. I've been running around it a little bit to get a feel for it, but it's time to get it real now. Okay, now for the big one. So I'm actually going to start a hole over here and then work my way to it. That way it's a little easier on me. Okay. Now it's time for the real work to start. Well, I apologize. I didn't get any video of me cleaning the edges of the piece up. I also didn't get any video of making the supports for the back of this, but I am going to make a video of my mediocre welding ability so you can see that you don't have to be good at stuff to make things happen. So let's get this thing started. Okay, so let's get started. This is just a simple Harbor Freight, basically tack welder that my work uses for some of the signage we do for installs. But I'm going to use it to put these support pieces on the back of this, just because it just needs a little bit, not much. So don't laugh at my welding. No, it's ugly, but it'll hold. So this one here in the back. Hey, I'll take it. So just a little closer. Move this over here some. Not very pretty, but I'm sure it'll work to hold it up on the wall. Okay, so for a quick recap tonight, this is the first bit of real plate I've cut with the Versa-Cut. I will say I probably needed to turn the amps up just a little bit. I also need to work on my technique. Obviously I was going a little too fast in some spots and way too slow in others, which meant I spent more time on the cutoff wheel and the flap disc, and then also on the table grinder. So we started the night by cutting the state of Arkansas just because I had it, and it's pretty easy to cut to kind of help learn on this side instead of freehanding stuff. So I'll go in and mess with this and clean it up quite a bit, and I may do some other stuff inside it, maybe a hard or a mountain bike or something like that. So that'll come with time. And then we built the hanging piece, which I feel really good about. It may not be up to her standards, but I hope it is. To be such a big piece and be my first really large part, I feel like I did pretty well. I'm going to flip it over like this. So I did take a little more time. I've got about 3 hours in this. Take a little more time to do it on the table grinder there to make sure that all the edges looked as good as they could. I'm not going to spend a ton of time smoothing it out. They can do that if they wish. But then we took and added the bracing for the back. That way it's not flimsy at all, doesn't flex, and they can hang it on the wall. So subscribe to the channel. I look forward to doing a lot more with the plasmacutter as the weeks and months go by. And then we also got a big part for Project Elsie today. So that'll be my work if I can free up some time from the family over the weekend. So subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook at Narxoleptic Customs, and follow us on Instagram at Narxoleptic. Thanks a bunch.